It's time for today's travel and cruise industry news. With the latest from travel and cruises around the world, here's your host, Chillie Falls.
Well, folks, for once, that wasn't my fault. I went to go live, and it spun around and spun around, and finally I got a message from StreamYard that says, we're overwhelmed right now. Try again in 30 to 40 seconds. So I had to wait 30 to 40 seconds to go live. That was different. So I hope my intro played. I'm still struggling with that. Not sure why that's become an issue. So anyway, welcome to Travel and Cruise Industry News Podcast. On the 10th day of July, 2024, coming to you from Bedford County, Virginia, Central Virginia area. Supposed to be a extremely hot day again today, mid-90s, but we're supposed to have some thunder showers off and on. So whether I make it out to the pool or not is still up in the air. A couple things to point out, folks, before we get to the business at hand today. I put in a really good workout. Yes, I missed the day before because of that stupid test. And by the way, I still have 4 places in my chest that if you touch, it almost brings tears to my eyes. They're so sore. So, man, they did me a number, I tell you. But anyway, I did get in the pool yesterday, got in a really good workout. I'm not, last year about this time, I was getting up to an hour of workout in the pool. I'm not there yet, but I'm getting there. I don't know if I'll be able to do an hour today, but I'm pushing it. Yeah, I'll be back in my hour here pretty soon. All right, I'm just seeing if Mike got the introduction today. Intro played for us on computer and TV. Okay, thanks, Tom. All right, guys, maybe I've figured out how to get around this thing now. I don't know. All right, so we have a ton of news today. For the last week or so, there's been like nothing in the news except a stupid hurricane. And I was glad to see. I mean, yeah, it's still, it's up into New York now, Western New York. But, it's no longer newsworthy, at least for worldwide consumption. All right, the lead story this morning is Carnival bans Brawlers. I have some thoughts. Disney ship year-round in Japan. Also today, Meyer Werft to build a new Disney ship for Japan. Keel laying for Four Seasons Yacht. Explore European ports with Uber. San Diego Parks and Recreation Month. Also today, plans for expedition ship revealed. Princess partners with World Pizza Champion. And lots more live here at 11 o'clock this morning, including an unusual medevac. But we'll get to all of that. Today is National Pina Colada Day, which brought me to one issue that I had this morning. Some of you may have noticed that my background image for today is me drinking a pina colada. Now, I know this is probably going to sound egotistical, but I have a file of selfies with me with ships in the background or at different ports of call or in Alaska. And that's what I try to rotate different pictures as my background for the shows. And every now and then I, download 15 or 20 of those selfies and upload them on the StreamYard so that I have them ready. And then I use it one day and delete it, and it goes back in the file for the next time if I rotate all the way through all of them. I have it again. So I go this morning to look for a file of me drinking a pina colada, which I got probably 20 of them in various files. My selfie file's empty. I mean, everything is completely gone. So now I got to go back through individual. I mean, I've got it all in the cloud business, but I got to go back through each individual cruise that I've been on and reload all my selfies. That's going to take me probably all day today. Oh, well. That's what happens when you're having fun. Okay, let's take a quick break from one of our network sponsors, and we'll get on with things here this morning. A brawl that erupted in the buffet area of Carnival Paradise in the early morning hours of June the 6th has led to a ban for passengers involved. The fight, captured on video and shared on social media, showed several passengers engaged in a violent fight. Carnival Cruise Line confirmed their security team intervened during the disturbance as the ship concluded a 5-night Western Caribbean itinerary and returned to its home port in Tampa. The incident reportedly started over verbal altercations among passengers queuing up for late-night snacks at the buffet. Nick Richardson, a passenger traveling with his family, captured the turmoil on video. The footage shows approximately 10 to 15 passengers engaging in physical altercations, including throwing chairs and tackling each other to the ground. After security broke up the fight, the dining area was left in disarray with overturned furniture and broken dishes. Reflecting its zero-tolerance policy toward such behavior, the cruise line has banned the involved passengers from all future travel. Congratulations to Carnival. They've had such a stain on their reputation the last couple of years because of similar incidents. I'm glad that they worked quickly and decisively on this issue. By the way, if you're listening via the podcast, you can always access the podcast via my blog, which is accessadventure.net, or wherever you get your podcast from. Just search for Travel and Cruise Industry News, and up pops the Fat Travel Guy. If you're listening via the podcast, you can always access the video feed by going to the description, and there's a link so you can do just that. Disney and Oriental Land Company are teaming up to offer year-round Disney cruise vacations to Japan. OLC will operate a new Disney cruise ship that will be registered and based in Japan year-round. Under a recently signed agreement, OLC will manage a Disney brand cruise business in Japan with operations that are expected to begin in early 2029. This marks the latest milestone in Disney's partnership with OLC, which owns and operates the Tokyo Disney Resort. In a follow-up to the previous story, Disney and Oriental Land Company confirmed that a 140,000 gross ton vessel, which will debut in 2029, will be built by Meyer Werft shipyard in Papenburg, Germany. The ship will be designed specifically for the Japanese market. Like Disney Wish, the new build will offer 1,250 staterooms with a capacity for 4,000 guests. Fincantieri and Marc-Henri Cruise Holdings, joint owner and operator of Four Seasons Yachts, celebrated the keel laying of the new Four Seasons 1 at Ancona Shipyard on Tuesday, July the 9th. The Four Seasons 1, the first vessel for Four Seasons Yachts, will be delivered at the end of 2025 and set sail in January of 2026. Lisbon is the largest city and capital of Portugal. Have you ever thought about visiting St. George's Castle? Or perhaps the Belém Tower? Well, you can do that and lots more on the Norwegian Bliss transatlantic from Miami to Southampton, which sails January the 4th. It's 13 nights. Cabins start at $1,084, including taxes and port charges. And not only will you stop in Lisbon, it also stops in Ponta Delgado, Viga, Spain, Le Havre, France, and arrives in Southampton on January the 17th. A fabulous transatlantic cruise on Norwegian Bliss. Just email me at chilliefalls.com or give me a call. Thanks to Uber Boats, cruisers will have a new way to navigate European destinations beginning this summer, just in time for the peak of the 2024 European cruise season, which typically spans from April to October. While Uber Boats have been around a while, with an Uber Yacht launching in Dubai in 2016, and Uber Boats offering $30 rides between East Bay and San Francisco as early as 2013, they are still a fairly new concept in Europe. Uber first launched its boat program in Mykonos in the summer of 2023, and it was met with great success. To meet the demand, Uber is expanding its Uber boat services across Europe, starting in Ibiza, Spain. Beginning in August of 2024, cruisers will be able to pre-book a private yacht experience for up to 8 passengers for 1,600 euros or approximately $1,700. Guests will get an 8-hour tour of the White Island on board a luxurious Sunseeker yacht with a personal and knowledgeable skipper, complimentary champagne, and gourmet snacks sourced from local artisans. By the end of July, similar tours will be available in Venice, Athens, Corfu, and Santorini. This summer, guests visiting Paris are invited aboard all-electric boats to take a free 1-hour cruise down the River Seine. Throughout the hour, guests will pass by famous landmarks like Notre Dame, the Louvre, and Eiffel Tower. The Paris tours will be available from July 12th to August 3rd, concluding with the start of the Summer Olympics, which will be held in the City of Light from July 26th to August 11th. San Diego Board of Port Commissioners approved a resolution endorsing Parks and Recreation Month. The Parks and Recreation Department oversees 22 parks along the San Diego Bay waterfront, in addition to public boat launches, fishing piers, venue facilities, and a diverse array of public artworks. Lindblad Expeditions recently revealed its plans for the ship that were acquired from Celebrity Cruises last month. Set to be taken over by the company in early 2025, the former Expedition and the former Exploration will be renamed the National Geographic Gemini and the National Geographic Delfina. The inaugural season for the Expedition vessels, which will continue to sail on the Galapagos Islands, will begin February 14th, 2025. Princess Cruises announced a culinary collaboration with 13-time world pizza champion Chef Tony Gimignani. Chef Gimignani has created 5 unique pizzas for Princess, each featuring a variety of flavors and ingredients from sopressata sausage and hot honey to gorgonzola and sweet fig preserves. Chef Gimignani's pizzas will debut at Alfredo's on board the new Sun Princess, with plans to expand to the entire fleet before the end of summer. A passenger aboard P&O's Pacific Explorer experienced a medical emergency shortly after the ship departed from Auckland earlier this week. The incident occurred at 3:50 a.m., prompting a swift response from St. John Services, who assessed the individual and transported him to Auckland City Hospital in serious condition. The Rescue Coordination Center managed the operation and determined the vessel needed to turn back toward Auckland to facilitate the evacuation. The passenger, identified as a young person, was safely evacuated upon the ship's return to port. Rhapsody of the Seas delivered essential relief aid, including 15 tons of fuel, to support recovery efforts following Hurricane Beryl's devastation of outlying islands in the Caribbean. Grenada's sister islands of Carriacou and Petite Martinique experienced severe damage from the unusually early hurricane. Heavy rain and winds disrupted desalination plants, mobile phone towers, and fiber optic cables, rendering roads impassable, destroying homes and local businesses. Join author Ivan Cox and me on the cruise ship Dr. Cruise on the Norwegian Epic, sailing from Port Canaveral on November the 16th, 2024. This is going to be a highly entertaining cruise with stops in Puerto Plata, St. Thomas, Portola, and the British Virgin Islands, and Great Stirrup Cay. Join us in November. Cruise ship Dr. Cruise. Just call me 434-258-9264. And that's going to bring an end to the news portion. Come on, tongue, of today's show. Quite a few stories we got, even though there were short stories. Quite a few stories on the show today. I've been busy this morning. All right, let's go over and see who's fussing at me in the chat room, and welcome some of our folks from X. I did some checking yesterday. The last couple days we've had a considerably larger number of people in our audience than we normally have in the chat room. Come to find out that a lot of those are from X. So I'm building a better following on the live stream on X. So I'm glad to welcome some of you people. I see there's not as many as yesterday, but there's still a pretty good number of people that are watching today on X. Glad to have you. All right, so there's Steve. Good morning, Steve. How you doing? Mike's with us. Hot Air Tom's with us. Gary Older Than Dirt's here. Hi, Gary. Mike says both an advertising and intro today. Very good. Hot Air says played for us both on computer and TV. Gretchen's with us. Says good morning, everybody. Hi, Gretchen. Kyuku Johnny says hi. How you doing today? Thanks for being with us. Welcome aboard. Todd's here. Good morning, Todd. Intro played great. Wow. Whatever I've been doing wrong, I guess it works with me keeping myself out of the stream until after it plays. So that's the only thing I'm doing different. Cindy's with us. Good morning, Cindy. Natalie says, hey, Natalie, glad to have you with us. Bob's here. Good morning, Bob. A little broke from the heat today. Yeah, it's going to be, our heat's been pretty stout. But of course, I have to admit, the pool has been really comfortable. I mean, it's almost like bath water. I mean, I have to sit in the sun for a few minutes to make the water feel cool now, because it is really, it's still refreshing, but it's nothing like it was where I'd be, screaming like a little girl because it's too cold. Amanda's complaining because it's way too warm for her. But yeah, when you have to, it's 8, 10, 12 days in a row, it's in the mid 90s, that water goes up. If it doesn't get down in the, if it's in the 70s, even the higher 60s at night, you don't lose that much heat out of the pool from the daytime heating. But boy, if it gets down to in the low 60s and into the 50s, the heat is gone, and it takes a couple days to get back for me till I can even get in it. So Kenneth's with us up in Pennsylvania. Good morning, Kenneth. We have 10 in the chat room. The X folks don't show up here nor do they. No, they don't show. That's right. They don't show on the comments. I forgot that. Well, currently we have 31 in the X audience. We had 108, I believe it was, day before yesterday. So yeah, that's a good portion of the audience now. The podcast is still the big numbers, folks. I mean, we have somewhere in the vicinity of 2,000 every day on the podcast. So that helps. Yet only 5 thumbs up. Yeah, everybody smash that thumbs up button. Thank you, Mike. Everybody do that. Elizabeth sent me such a neat thing, and I still haven't figured out where it comes from. I'm trying to get a hold of the people that actually did it. But it was like pinned to the top of the chat room, and it was like a counter for thumbs up. And it said, what percentage of people in the chat room have smashed the button? It was really pretty neat. But I have no idea how to do that, how to get it. It's, from anything I could tell, it's not from StreamYard. So I think it's interesting that StreamYard couldn't put me online for 30 seconds this morning. That was totally new. Our Intercontinental Hotel in Boston has a 45-foot indoor pool. Chillie and I can have some good workouts. Yeah, I mean, as long as they'll let me take the wheelchair into the pool. Now, I have to be able to walk in. I can't go up and down a ladder. That ain't gonna work. But if it's a walk-in kind of thing that I can have steps to get out, I'll be happy to get to do some workout in the pool. But I can't. I don't have the wherewithal to pull myself out of the pool without oxygen. And I get in the water, I don't have to use the oxygen. I'm not going to carry a 50-foot tube on the travels, so I can leave the oxygen away from the water and have a long tube for people to get in and bump into it and pull my oxygen unit into the water. Now I can't take that chance. Joanne's with us, says howdy. Hi, Joanne. Yeah, Grandma. Joanne had a new little granddaughter born. I just thought I'd point that out. Gretchen says I show 6 thumbs up. I think it depends on when you tune in. Let's see. Mine. No, I don't. I show live audience. I don't show the thumbs up on what I can see here. So anyway, I can't check that out till later. I laughed at Chillie taking the wheelchair into the pool. Yeah, no, I don't take it into the pool. That's what I want to avoid doing. It was right up to the edge, and I thought, oops, I better not take a chance on bumping the joystick. So I turned it sideways so I'm not facing into the pool. Mike says, yeah, six thumbs up now. Well, thank you. Good. Somebody punched it. My feed shows 3. Oh, well, your feed's always goofy. Joanne says, great niece. Oh, it's not a granddaughter. It's a great niece. I'm thinking that was a granddaughter. All right. Well, congratulations for a great niece. And I didn't mean to insult you about it being a granddaughter. Anyway, I like the grandkids. I have a couple myself. Mine are grown. Both of them driving now. My baby granddaughter is at some kind of fancy camp for the Commonwealth of Kentucky Governor's School for the Arts or something like that. Camp for the Arts. I don't know, some kind of crazy title. But it was very unusual for a junior in high school to be selected for this. And she was selected. So it was pretty cool. So Gretchen says, hit the thumbs up immediately. Yeah, that's okay. And Joanne says, that's okay. I am old. Ah, yeah, well, I hear you. I always hit the thumbs up on my end. Thanks, Finn. I appreciate it. Well, the more I get, the better off it is. Just like subscribers. Although, we hit one of those plateaus now for a couple days. That's okay, as long as I keep growing. That's what I want. Of course, I'd love to have 10,000 subscribers by next week. And I know that that's very unrealistic because I don't go out and buy subscribers. Some people that are showing 100,000 subscribers, they bought them and they're not real subscribers. I mean, they're subscribers, but they're not subscribers that really pay attention to the channel or are involved with the channel. A lot of them are just plain numbers that are purchased. I don't do that. So, all right, guys, that's going to wrap me up for today. I am going to try to get out to the pool. I do have a lot of work to do this afternoon with my selfie file disappearing. I don't know. This computer, sometimes it eats a lot of stuff, and I've never figured out how it does that. It's probably something that I do and don't even realize it. And I know Hot Air Tom, I'm not the sharpest tack in the box. But anyway, so, all right, guys, I am going to go get in the pool before we get some rain in, I hope, and get a little bit of work done. So thanks for being with me. Smash that thumbs up button if you haven't subscribed. Please subscribe and hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when I go live or when a new video is posted. And I'm going to post several videos today. I posted one earlier today, one of my cruise ship facts ones. So several to get posted during the day today. All right, guys, that's it for today. As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Think about cruising. Hopefully one day soon we'll all get together on the high seas. Have a great day, everybody, and join us in Lisbon on the Bliss Transatlantic. You guys have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.
I regularly post videos on all facets of the travel and cruise industry. So if you like to keep up with the latest in cruise ships, ports of call, cruises themselves, Chillie chats, and travel and cruise industry news, just hit the little subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner. Hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when a new video is up or we go live. This video was produced by Chilliescruises.